Welcome to Overdrive AF, the official podcast of Overdrive Fitness. My name is Teddy Gurzon, and I'm joined by Gina Marie Gurzon.
Hello.
Also here with us, as usual, is Destroyer.
What's up?
No animals in the broadcast for today. But yes, it is a beautiful Saturday in New York. All right. Last week we spoke about 2 of the 3 supplements that are part of the immune system trifecta stack from Prestige Labs. Today we'll go over the 3rd part of that, as well as another supplement that it works synergistically with. All right. And by the time this podcast releases, it will be the day after the guidelines to reopen gyms in the state of New York are released. So we'll touch on that later. All right. I guess let's just get right into. Actually, no. I guess let's first start with our normal weekly update. So let's go over Destroyer's weekly jump shot quality and mileage covered.
Jump shot is on hiatus because not only is stuff being built in the driveway, but at the middle school they took the rims off
Oh, I heard about that.
the backboards.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
A
I
lot
mean,
of
to be fair,
places
people
do.
were having like full 5-on-5 games there,
Oh.
which I don't think you can really socially distance for that. But
It's a little late in the game, though, that they're taking the rims down.
yeah, it did take them a little while to
My God.
to get wise.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Wow, Jesus.
I mean, okay, a full 5-on-5, fine, that's one thing. But, when you're having buildings and bridges constructed in the city of New York and people are literally nuts to butts, I mean, you can't argue that a 5-on-5 is more dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So-
I mean, they
Whatever.
were letting it go on for like weeks and weeks. It probably wasn't until like a few weeks ago that they actually took them down.
They
But
probably got enough complaints for a bunch of Karens that they finally had to give in.
yeah, so that's on hold. But I did get some more tennis in, and my
Nice.
serve is looking pristine. And then I got, I think, 28 miles this week.
Okay.
So
Nice.
back on track.
Yeah. And you got your workouts in, too.
Yeah, 2 workouts.
Solid.
Yeah.
Love
Awesome.
it.
I think I covered a full mile last week, so I'm just slightly behind you.
Yeah. You'll
Oh,
get
sorry.
there.
Of course, I usually choose to run on the most humid and hottest part of the days,
Yeah.
but still got my mile in. All right, so I guess let's just get right into it. Sleep Multiplier. That's one of the core products sold by Prestige Labs. It can be found in their best sellers pack, as well as a bunch of other bundles and stacks that they have for you. So, Gina, why don't you get right into it?
Oh, my. Okay. Well, I think that the premise behind the 2 supplements we're going to speak about is primarily the fact that most of us don't get enough sleep as it is, because up until this most recent pandemic, even though there was a quarantine, I would almost guarantee the stress level has probably gone through the roof, so people probably aren't sleeping as much and they're actually working more. So those that are working from home, and they're working longer hours because they're stuck in front of their computer, stressed out of their mind, or like us, who hadn't been able to open our gym for how many months?
22 weeks.
Yes, 22 weeks. Thank you. So hopefully that will be coming to an end. But I think that regardless, so let's just say sleep in general, whether you're dieting or you're stressed or you have too much technology going on, sleep, it is part of nature's fountain of youth. I mean, I think I'd like to call it that. And we release all these really wonderful hormones when we sleep, specifically growth hormone, and then the hormone that it creates is the IGF factor. So and that in itself is your body's fountain of youth. So that helps you to feel younger, have more energy, your skin looks better, your eyes look brighter. It helps you to increase your lean muscle mass or your skeletal muscle mass, keep your bones strong and all that good stuff. And I think with all of these wonderful ingredients that Dr. Kashi has placed in this product, it helps to pull you into that deep sleep, and right away it brings you there quickly, and it keeps you there, and then you wake up very rested and ready to tackle the next day. And there's another thing too, is when we're dieting and we're starting to get into that cutting phase, so whether it's for sport or for it's just physique based, or it's just because you want to get healthier, when we start to diet down, and sometimes we have less to choose from in a sense of the variety of foods because we're focused on the goal, these ingredients help to keep us in that calm, collected state and that deep sleep throughout the night. Things like L-theanine and magnesium. L-theanine is an amino acid found in green tea. It definitely relaxes you. It does not stimulate you, so I know green tea can have some caffeine. There's no caffeine in this. It does everything to relax the nervous system. Valerian root, lemon balm, passion flower, all of those ingredients, the first 5 that I've listed, all of those work together synergistically to help open up the blood vessels, bring more, open up the blood vessels and bring more circulation through the system. It helps to calm your nervous system. It pulls that nervous system activity down and allows you to feel that very, that like kind of sigh of relief feeling, that systemic sigh of relief feeling. There's ingredients like selenium and iodine in there that helps to keep your metabolic rate high, even during your sleep, and at a healthy level. Phosphatidylserine, it helps to lower your cortisol level. It also helps to increase blood flow to your brain as well. So nutrients to the tissue is always good. And cortisol is that hormone that we release during stressful activity. So it helps to damper that. Chlorogenic acid, Dr. Kashi added this ingredient in to help stabilize your blood sugar. It helps to improve your energy upon that waking, and it helps to promote fat loss as well. So I know Dr. Kashi wants you to take this about an hour or so before you go to bed. So when you start to wind down, I think it's a good idea maybe after dinner, maybe you take a shower, put your PJs on, take your sleep multiplier, and then just get ready to chill. Sound about right, Teddy?
Yeah, I mean, for all you gym bros out there that are really interested in this, I'm sure you've heard of IGF-1, right? It's the main hormone secreted when we sleep. A lot of people, since like at least the early 2000s, even 90s, have they've tried to add that into their body. Basically as an external hormone. I guess if you want to say, you can say extraneous, but the main thing I'm trying to get at is the fact that you're not putting exogenous hormones into your body by taking sleep multiplier and increasing your secretion of IGF-1. What you're doing is you're taking these safe and natural supplements that Gina had just listed, and it's going to help you produce more. All right, so it's done safely. There's nothing synthetic or fake being put into your body, so it's only going to yield all the great results that were just listed by Gina. All right, so again, who can't benefit from better quality sleep, more quality sleep, and boosting your metabolism while you're sleeping, let alone recovering and recharging your body to attack the next day, next workout, whatever it is you have on your agenda day to day. All right, so that is Sleep Multiplier. The next one, what I actually started the podcast off with as far as naming supplements, is the third part in the immune system trifecta stack from Prestige Labs. It is called Soothing Sleep.
Yeah, soothing sleep.
Okay, so Soothing Sleep. has come out. It's one of the newer products.
Mhm.
Okay, it came out along with Golden Garden Immune Assist. That's why I had said that it's part of that trifecta, which we went over in the last episode, or at least 2/3 of that trifecta in the last episode. But I mean, soothing sleep. It does. You don't have to take one or the other when it comes to taking this or sleep multiplier. You can actually take both. Okay. I mean, do you want to go into it or do you want me to? It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, the main focus of the soothing sleep is sleep in general, restorative sleep. The main ingredient in soothing sleep is a newer supplement. I mean, this is you haven't really heard about this until I'd say maybe the past 5 years. So Morniga, it's a leaf. So the power of Morniga, it has 7 times more vitamin C than an orange, 15 times more potassium than a banana. It's the powerhouse of calcium, protein, iron, and amino acids, which obviously help your body heal and build muscle, right? Those amino acids, especially those branch chain amino acids, are what help us to repair, recover, all that good stuff. So Morniga is a leaf that you can actually make a tea out of as well. It helps to relieve your anxiety, improve your memory function, it elevates your mood, and reduces irritability, which we know when we don't get enough sleep, we can become very irritable, and our mood can take a hit. And there was also a study put out recently, I actually just read it the other day, that they found that the consistent lack of sleep, your body actually eats away at your brain. So your brain shrinks, it eats away at your brain, the less sleep we get on a consistent basis. Morniga does have a lot of different amino acids in, ones that are more non-essential than essential, but extremely important. Threonine, isoleucine, and leucine. It helps to boost your metabolism, threonine, and it helps to prevent potential fatty buildup in your liver. So especially when we're in a dieting phase or we're trying to clean our act up, maybe if people are getting on the health train again. Isoleucine, obviously it's one of the branch chain amino acids. Obviously excellent for a healthy brain, and it helps to give the body natural energy. We all need that. Phenylalanine helps to support communication between your brain's nerve cells, and it also helps in reducing the hunger pains. Okay, so when we're in a cutting phase, or people are used to that late night snacking too, it helps to increase alertness and improve your memory. Tryptophan, we know that, right? Eat some turkey, fall asleep. Drink some warm milk, fall asleep, kind of thing. So tryptophan is another amino acid, but tryptophan also helps to strengthen your immune system. It does have that mood boosting ability, and it helps you to overcome depression and anxiety associated sleeplessness. So I know in the United States there's a lot of people, especially now during the quarantine, that have been really suffering from either insomnia, depression, maybe both of those things. I think one is kind of interlocks with the other sometimes, and that could be kind of a cascade of events, negative events. We don't want that to happen. So lysine, obviously we know they always say to take lysine to keep your immune system healthy. It helps to support your bones, antibodies, and it helps to inhibit that growth of virus cells. There's a lot of really good things that come from this Morniga leaf, and you will get that in this soothing sleep supplement.
Yeah, it's it also says to take it 20-30 minutes before a meal or something like that. So I mean, you could honestly just take it.
Yeah,
if you get into it.
That's what they say, but I mean,
I think you're better off just making sure you take it at the end of the day. Okay.
I mean, there's no cycling on and off of this either. You can take this on a daily basis. Obviously, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you should always speak to your doctor. We are never suggesting anything like that. Regardless, you should always speak to your doctor or your healthcare professional before you start any kind of exercise or supplement regimen. And you can take this with your sleep multiplier. So this works in conjunction with the sleep multiplier.
Yeah, and it's vegan and gluten free. So if you're on a carnivore diet, then you're totally fine. So yes, soothing sleep, the third item in the trifecta stack, immune system trifecta stack from Prestige Labs. Okay, that I think pretty much wraps up the full gamut of all the Prestige Labs supplements that we've been covering over the last several episodes. There really isn't one that we don't recommend taking. I mean, almost anything is safe for almost anybody to take.
And even athletes too, like our younger athletes, as long as you get the okay, speak to your doctor, maybe discuss it with your parents, but you guys need to recover well. If you're not sleeping well, you won't recover well, your tissues won't repair properly. You'll end up overtraining faster, right? So we want to be at our best.
And yeah, I would say pretty much the only thing that anybody should really worry about is women who've had a hysterectomy. You should not take Testosterone. But besides that, I mean, you guys have heard us talk about almost every supplement here on from Prestige Labs, and yes, they're all safe to take. And let's put it this way: if they're trusted by Olympic athletes, you know they're safe. All right, you can't pass a drug test if you take Robitussin as an Olympic athlete. All right, so I really don't even know what else to say about it. Check everything out. We'll drop a link in the show notes so that you guys can get our Overdrive Fitness discount, which on most items it's around 40%, sometimes a little more. Okay. Any questions, anything, I'll always obviously just reach out to us. We'll more than happily explain. But if you want an even more in-depth definition or description of these supplements, then I mean, Dr. Kashi speaks about all of them on the website. So what better than to go to the source of and creator of these awesome supplements?
Yes,
okay?
because he loves getting nerdy about it. He's very passionate.
So yeah, moving on. On Monday, August 17th, King Cuomo will be releasing the guidelines on how gyms can reopen in the state of New York. Okay, for some reason, or the alleged reason at least, of air conditioning being poor in gyms. I guess they're much worse in the state of New York than they are in the other 47 continental states. Gyms have been closed for, at this point, 22 weeks now. I mean, who knows what kind of tricks he's got up his sleeve. I mean, as far as reopening. We just pray that they're not impossible guidelines to follow. We hope it's nothing that's that he can change overnight like he's done already, let alone, like, for instance, switching gyms out of Phase 4 the night before Phase 4 started, taking gyms off the list of hotel amenities that were supposed to be open in Phase 3, or even our favorite down here in the Lower Hudson Valley, the renaming of the bridge after his father, which we still call the Tappan Zee Bridge because that's what it is.
In a midnight meeting. Because it was so important.
An emergency midnight meeting.
Emergency midnight meeting.
Oh, we're not here to get political.
Thank you.
Because, we leave the politics to the shady jackasses that actually choose to run for office. So, that's strictly opinion, but hey, some people call it fact. But yeah, so we hope to finally be open soon, under the guidelines that are laid out by the Socialist Republic of the state of New York. So we are excited to finally start having faces within the four walls of Overdrive Fitness.
That's not air conditioned.
Yes.
Because we have fans.
Poor air conditioning in our non-air
it's a warehouse
conditioned
space.
Overdrive Fitness.
Our non-air conditioned facility.
It's fucking ridiculous because like if you've seen any of the if anybody's seen any of the outdoor gym setups that a lot of gyms have done and set up in the state of New York, a lot of them they rent those huge party tents, okay, and you can't tell me that there's better airflow in those because they're technically outdoors when the canopies are like maybe 10 feet high. And I don't care if everything's spaced 6 feet apart. There's no fucking airflow. But, you know, screw your gym for having 30-foot ceilings with, 25 feet bay doors that move airflow in and out like there's no tomorrow. But, that apparently is less safe.
And at the, what was even posted the other day, let's read it. I know Alwyn Cosgrove posted this, even for the state of New Jersey. Fitness centers in the age of COVID-19 are not, capital N-O-T, not the source of the spread. 47 out of 50 states have reopened their fitness centers. 2,877 locations reported just over 49.4 million check-ins. 1,155 COVID-19 cases reported, not contracted in the fitness centers. That is 1 in 42,731, or a rate of 0.002%. And that was reported by mxmmetrics.com. So the facts are there. I mean,
facts show that COVID has not been traced back to gyms at nearly the rate that people would even think. It's actually even a fraction of what you would assume on even a conservative end. So, I don't know. We hope to see you guys all soon within our gym, but we do appreciate everyone that's been joining us online as current and new members. We appreciate everybody engaging in this weight loss journey with us online, again, whether you're new or a current member, and we look to continue helping people transform their lives mentally and physically with Overdrive Fitness, both in person and online. Do you have anything else to add this week?
Well, we'll give props to Carrie Haas. She's lost over 10 pounds since she started.
Yes, that's
huge. A big deal.
That's awesome.
Who else?
I mean, she probably lost 9 just chasing after her herd of kittens. So
that she's a rescuer. She loves the kittens. She loves the kitties.
They're a wild bunch, entertaining.
Yeah.
And loving, but wild, which is great.
She's an animal lover.
What else?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm just proud of everybody that's been working hard on the live streams and the online community that keeps growing. That's it. I'm excited to get everybody back in the gym. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
So, that about wraps up this week's episode of Overdrive AF. We are about to hopefully shut our empty gym doors for the last time on a Saturday following a podcast recording. But while doing so, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. I'm going to head out of my my empty gym right now that I'm not allowed to operate, and I'm going to go to right down the road to the safely opened Stop and Shop and be nuts to butts with no mask on, as everybody else is, to go grab some groceries, which is apparently won't spread COVID, even though there's tons of
They're opening
cross-contamination
bowling alleys
and people that are just straight up fucking nasty. But
I guess bowling alleys can be open.
Bowling alleys will be open, yeah, because nothing's safer than sharing balls.
Yeah.
So,
with 3 fingers.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go that far, but
Hey, well, let's go there.
No, let's just make sure we keep washing our hands, Gina. We will catch everybody on next week's episode of Overdrive AF. Later.